Now we've got 4 flight on the computer, and the first leg of the trip is Fullerton over to Camarillo. Since it's a left westerly heading, we're going to pick a even altitude plus 500. So we'll do 6,500. That's a pretty good one. If it were this way, it would be an odd altitude plus 500, but we'll do 6,500 this way. We can go a little lower if we wanted, but I prefer this one since it just allows us to go a little higher and have lots of margin for whatever may happen. And the big thing about flying in SoCal area is we got to think about the LAX Class Bravo, Class B airspace. Got to avoid that. How do you stay clear of the Bravo? So the way that we're going to do it, if I bring the airspace layer on here, this is Fullerton, this rectangle, and these blue lines are the various LAX Bravo shelves. And the way it works is it starts real high, 9,000 to 10,000 is LAX, and then it goes lower like an upside down wedding cake. 8,000 to 10,000, 7,000, 10,000, 4,000, it goes lower. But we're going to sort of underfly this shelf here, which is 7,000 to 10,000. So we're going to be climbing, and we're only going up to 6,500. So we're going to be underneath the Bravo, 7,000 to 10,000, and we're going to be at 6,500 somewhere around here. Probably a little further, but so it'll be no factor. And then beyond that, we're going to be north of the Bravo, and we're totally clear of it, so it's all good. And that's how you navigate one of the busiest airspaces in the country. And you know, from here, we're overflying the El Monte Delta. It's only ground at 2,400, no issue. This is the Burbank Class C, this magenta. This one goes up to 4,800, so we'll be flying over that. We'll be happy, no problem. And then we're going all the way to Camarillo over here, and that's where we're going to end the first leg, and it should be a fun time. For the second leg of the trip, we're going to get some fuel, and after we're ready to go at Camarillo, we're coming from here, and we're going to Oceano L52. It's sort of near Pismo Beach, sort of near San Luis Obispo area. Should be pretty cool. It's the same westerly heading overall, so we're going to do an even altitude plus 500. We'll do 6,500 again. That's what I'm thinking is going to be good. And if I bring in the airspace again, looks kind of crazy, but it's not that bad. Starting in the Camarillo airspace goes ground to 2,000, and as we can see, there's some stuff real close, particularly Oxnard here. We gotta sort of stay out of that. So I'm thinking a right crosswind departure as we depart runway 24. Come up here, there's a little bridge, a little VFR waypoint, and we're going to sort of fly over the coast. Should be pretty cool. Santa Barbara's airspace, Class Charlie's over here. It's up to 4,000, so we'll be over that, it'll be no problem. But it's going to look really cool flying over that. Sort of track towards the GVO, the Gaviota VOR station. We'll get there. And all this stuff over here is pretty interesting. This is the Vandenberg Space Force base. So this is where Elon Musk shoots his rockets and other things. But we're going to stay outside of that, but it would be really cool to see anything going on over here, you know. It should be pretty fun. And we're going to come up, overfly this Santa Maria County Airport, Class Delta, but we'll be descending, but we'll be well over the 2,800 where this space goes up to. And we'll come on in to Oceano County. One of the best parts for me is studying the map and learning where things are in 3D space. And then you sort of study it and you got it in your head and you know where things are. But then you get to go out and connect the dots. So where something is on the map, you've studied that, and then all of a sudden in real life, it's like, oh, that's literally where that point is. That's where this, geographically, this hill may be. Things like that. So, I don't know, it's fun to me. So this is sort of our whole first half. Cypress, Buena Park, Fullerton area, it's right in there. There's the field. Gonna start here, kind of backtrack a bit, again underflying that Bravo shelf, come up over the hill, tracking this way, over Alamani, over to Burbank rather, over Van Nuys, through the valley. And it's like, oh, what is the valley? It's like literally a valley. This way, over to Camarillo. For the second half, second leg, starting here in Camarillo, Oxnard area, to a right crosswind departure, and we'll fly over the coast, Santa Barbara area here, and then we'll come inland and kind of start flying over the terrain this way, coming up to Santa Maria. That's that delta we're going to overfly. There it is. And then coming on up to Oceano. See if we can find the field. I see it. There we go. About to head over to the airport, go flying to Oceano, Pismo Beach, 2 legs, Fullerton to Camarillo, then Camarillo to the beach. I'm gonna go camping. Lord, give us a fun time, bless the time, be with us. We love you in Jesus' name. Yo. Sure. General Aviation Co. Fullerton.
General Aviation Co. Fullerton.
The abandoned railroad track. Baby bird.
Baby bird.
The gear. Take some of that sunscreen. Track the coast.
So much for feeling grounded.
don't think so.
How do we get back in?
Let's find out. I think if there is one, I could just text the guy that I know who owns a house over here, who flies in here, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, we're in the Central Coast. I can tell. It's the way people are walking around. Good to see you. Come here, Emmy. Come here.
Dude, good to see you, man.
Emmy. Good. She wants to hug her dad. Remember that?
Are you considering going to the fly-in?
What's that?
The FAA fly-in in
Like
Wisconsin?
Oshkosh or whatever?
Yeah, Oshkosh.
I don't know, I have no clue how to get into that. I feel like it's like you have to be a hot Instagram girl to go to that.
No, dude, I've been. I'm not hot or an Instagram
Dude, case
girl.
in point.
Your shoes are on backwards. Yeah. Oh, you can totally have a buddy. This is locked in, but normally you can move that.
Well, mine is. Wait, there.
Claire!
What? You're a wackadoodle. Stop. Dude, marshmallows smell so good. I don't understand how they smell so stinking good.
Oceano campaign. 9-1. 1. Can we turn on the airport runway lights? Are there runway lights? Mosquitoes. Yo! I just turned on the runway lights.
Wow.
5 clicks on the CTAF, on the frequency.
Whoa.
You just go.
Cool.
It's literally a rocket going to space. Right there.
That's awesome. Was that the Babylon Bee?
Yeah.
What's not the bee? What is that?
It's their news.
So it's
It's like actual news.
I see.
Or rather than satire, you know.
Mhm.
I was looking at the takeoff chart. 68 degrees Fahrenheit, so let's see. 1,390 feet to clear a 50-foot obstacle, which is like more or less, there's some trees at the end, so we'll just call it a 50-foot obstacle.
Have you ever seen, like on Instagram, there's 90s, like life was better in the 90s type content? Or do you remember these days? And it's like, that music, and then it's got like, they're playing you remember this bird like when you were a kid?
Sounds. Well, it's like
Yeah.
sounds that
Yeah.
familiar.
But then ever since I heard that, now I'm hearing that actual bird everywhere. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it makes me think like the 90s are not gone. Like I'm in it right now. Like
Yeah.
it's still happening. Things could still be good. It's quiet.
Goodbye, camp.